The man saw Wang Qi crying with his daughter in the park in the middle of the night. He was so scared that he sat on the ground. But soon he felt something was wrong. That's his favorite wife. What's there to be afraid of? Get up from the ground immediately. Catch up with Wang Qi, who was about to leave. The man reached out and grabbed Wang Qi's arm tightly. The temperature on this arm, solid touch. Chiang Hua was instantly confused. His royal wife turned out to be alive. Chiang Hua first delivered his daughter to his current wife, Min Jin. Please pay attention to this detail. This is not just for security reasons. It's more of a psychological isolation. She's not ready for a direct collision between her current family and her deceased wife of the past. It was too late to explain. She was afraid that Yu Li would disappear. Hurry back alone. At a cafe, Chiang Hua pinched his face. Yu Li also helped pinch it. This will help Chiang Hua prove that this is not a dream. Everything is real. I wanted to lie and deny my identity. The result has not been said yet. Chiang Hua took out a work permit with graffiti. People who express such childish behavior, only temptation. When pointing out the problem just now, the action of biting the straw is also the exclusive habit of standing right. So Chiang Hua can be 100% sure that the person in front of him is his ex-wife who has been dead for 5 years. Seeing here, I was not only moved by the reunion of the two of them, there's a cruel romance to be read in this straw-biting detail. Death can take away the body, but it can't take away the memory of love. The reason why Chiang Hua can see through at a glance, because in these 5 years, he has never really forgotten any little habit of Yu Li in his heart. This certainty is more shocking than any paternity test. But Chiang Hua was puzzled why Yu Li came back to life. See that you can't escape your identity, and you can only explain it half-truthfully. I did die 5 years ago. The reason why I can return to the world is because I became a model soul, so I was rewarded with a 49-day vacation on Earth. Chao Chong Yu, Agent Graphic Acid. Agent. Hearing this, Chiang Hua quickly retracted his hand with the wedding ring, and that tiny gesture is one of the most poignant stabbings of the entire story. Does he love Yu Li? Love, but he now has a wife, Min Jin. This ring represents his current responsibility. It also represents his betrayal of childishness. At this moment, Chiang Hua's heart broke down. The resurrection of the ex-wife is a happy event, but it's an even more unsolvable ethical question for him now. The night is too late. This mess can't make sense of the money. You can only send Yu Li to a hotel to stay, and gave him his credit card. Tell him not to run around. But Chiang Hua, who came out of the hotel, has mixed feelings in his heart, and they keep circling around the door. What's he tearing? He was wondering if Yu Li knew he had remarried. How would Yu Li look at him? It's disappointment, it's anger. Still understand. This fear of being judged, in fact, originated from a deep sense of guilt that never dissipated in his heart. He's trying to find someone to talk to. Run and tell Yu Li's parents, but I met my eldest sister at the door. But when he said that Yu Li had come back to life, in exchange, the eldest sister looks at the madman like a madman. In this world, no one would believe such an absurd miracle. Yu Li doesn't know how to inform Min Jin here. He didn't know what to do, but he knew that Min Jing must not know the fact that Yu Li was resurrected now. So when Min Jing asked him who picked up Xiao Yu today, Zhang Hua can only explain hesitantly that he's a friend, and I'll introduce it to him later. I don't dare say more after knowing, pretend to sleep, but Chang Hua's flankering expression still made Min Jing feel that something was wrong, but he was a very considerate person and didn't ask any further. Unexpectedly, Chang Hua's mobile phone was bombarded with text messages. Pick it up. It's all consumer information for buying food. He must. Patriotism has nothing left to love you. All loved. I'm not right. However, although Min Jing was full of doubts, but seeing Chang Hua didn't want to say, he still hasn't broken the casserole and asked to the end. At the same time, Yu Li took Chang Hua's card and ordered a lot of delicious dishes. During the 5 years of the soul, in face of delicious food, he can only keep the halaza out of reach. Then he began to regret why he didn't treat himself well when he was alive. Now there's a chance to regret. So of course, Yu Li won't treat himself badly anymore. But you look like you're feasting on it. We may laugh in front of the screen, but when you smile, you want to cry. It's not just a burst of appetite, it is a desperate desire to live. A day we take for granted is an unattainable luxury for the deceased. It dispels the weight of death in almost comic way, but it emphasizes the preciousness of life in reverse. We see the embarrassment of adults in Chang Hua's lies, but we saw the most primitive and vigorous driving force of life in the eating phase of the right man. A day goes by in a blink. 47 days left with the right standing and breaking the toes. Although he can't find his place now, but there's one thing that's burning eyebrows. That is the little soul that drove her daughter Xiao Yu away. This is the mother. Even if only 47 days to live, his first priority is always the children. Yu Li has just arrived at kindergarten. I saw that little soul.